My friends, welcome to my video. I will give information about America. America, place that can make your most beautiful dreams and your worst nightmares come true. So what are the pros and cons of life there for us? Get ready, then let's go. The United States of America is the most populous in the world, and each one has a different cultural and social structure. One of the easiest things is to have a driver's license. If you are 16 years old, you can apply and get your driver's license within 2 hours. This is why most schools even have parking, and car prices are also very cheap. Gasoline is so cheap that its average price nationwide as of May 2019, 70 cents, not even $1. Well, are you tired of the dwarf bullets and the use of guns in the world? Then look at America. Because it is very easy to buy all kinds of weapons, it is thought that exactly 270 million civilian weapons are circulating in the country. Every year, thousands of people die by accidental bullets. Until recently, there was no obligation to register weapons. Do not be surprised if you see sniper weapons or heavy machine guns in a house you go to. According to the general judgment of foreigners who have lived in America, if you are not sociable, you cannot adapt to new environments. If you don't have the skills, you can't live in America. It's up to you to combine the opportunities with our skills. You can say that it's bad there because it's not raining dollars, but if you are good at your job, you can get more than enough earnings and chances that you will be satisfied. At the same time, be sure that you will not encounter racism at all. In many states in the country, if you're a sex offender, you're required to tell everyone in the neighborhood you've moved to, or officials report that you're a sex offender. If you went to America to study, it is very important that you definitely get a large scholarship because higher education costs money and a large amount of payment is required. Universities are also very good. Life will be 50% cheaper there than in the world. A kilo of red meat country average is $11 and ground beef is around $5. In this way, Americans are one of the most meat-consuming communities in the world, along with Europeans. An American weighs 125 kilograms per year. It is believed that he consumes red meat. At the same time, there is an incredible variety. You can see that there are dozens of types of the same product in the market aisles. You may have a hard time which one to get. Influenced by this type of food, Americans are the 5th tallest average in the world, so you may feel short there. Let's add that the technology is incredibly cheap. An Android phone model with 9,800 units in the world costs between $700 and $900 for Americans. You can buy a phone that you can buy in 1 month in a country by working for 1 week in the USA. You can be sure that your clothes and shoes will not wear out and fade for years. Most of the goods sold are imported goods. You can buy them even cheaper than where they are produced. In a review on YouTube, it is clear that an American can work less and earn more than people in other countries. They get quality products by spending less. But let's not forget to take into account that house and rent prices are high. Although America is a country founded by immigrants, its traditions. They have social judgments. For example, in some parts of the country, men's armpit hair removal creates a perception of homosexuality. Of course, no one reacts to this, but that's the impression. It is impossible to get bored in this huge geography. They have turned almost everything into entertainment. There are different kinds of activities such as cultural, sports, music, and art among them. The National Shouting Contest, the Ostrich Race in Arizona, the Cherry Seed Spitting Championships in Michigan are just a few examples. So much so that the festivals involve people of all ages. You can find something fun every minute of every day. Isn't it great? These events are just a few examples of hundreds of events held in the United States. In addition, local events are held in each state. In this way, people are social and smiling. In addition, each child develops their socio-cultural skills by participating in a certain sport or activity area. Events like this arouse curiosity in other people. As a result, many tourists also visit. Wouldn't you like to be in America and take part in these festivals? I can hear you saying, who doesn't want to? For this reason, especially the events held in big cities are frequently visited by tourists. Local people also benefit from local events. A very large part of the US geography is close to urbanization. It consists of natural lands and national parks. It has an incredible natural wealth with thousands of kilometers of forests, glaciers, mountains, and untouched wildlife. It is among the countries with very untouched natural land. Looks great, doesn't it? You can see rabbits, bears, and even squirrels in the garden of your house, as nature is protected and lived in harmony with nature in America. It looks so cute, maybe I should go feed the squirrels in my garden. In addition to these, it is a country that stands out with its natural and beautiful beaches. It will be enjoyable to lie on the wonderful beach and watch the sea. One of the biggest problems is the health sector. If you do not have insurance and you get treatment, you may face a heavy bill. It would be in your best interest to discuss this issue with your employer before starting work. Another big problem is the working population. You may have a hard time finding staff to work with. The state brings in qualified personnel from abroad to solve this problem. However, it cannot be said to be sufficient for now. In addition, illegal migrant workers are those who enter the country illegally and do not have a work permit. They often work in low-paying jobs, particularly in the agriculture, service, and construction sectors. Workers may be at risk of exploitation by employers and often work long hours for low wages. So how do you think the Americans are? According to the description of the foreigners living there, they are very respectful and tolerant people. Since job opportunities are high, families think that their children should live in their own homes. Americans live alone in homes separated from their families at a young age. Of course, there are advantages and disadvantages to living alone. Do you think living alone or living with your family in a crowded house? The biggest disadvantage is that people living alone show more depressive illnesses. The best advantage is that people gain self-confidence because they can overcome all difficulties alone. Eastern American youth marry early. However, divorce rates are high. In America, you do not discriminate about religion. However, sarcastic posts about all kinds of values and understandings can be made on social media and television. America is one of the countries that is free from criticism. Do you think it is right to be cynical about people's values and beliefs? If you ask my opinion, we should empathize. For example, just as we get upset and angry when a person makes fun of our values, other people get upset and angry when their values are mocked. We must respect everyone's values and beliefs. Those who criticize state leaders in other countries can be arrested. Sanctions can be applied. This is not the case in America. However, in some issues, society and the state are very sensitive. You can even go to jail with a message that supports violence against women. Let's come to America's Army, world's largest US Army. The American Army is one of the largest and most powerful military forces in the world. It has a budget of over $700 billion. It employs more than 1.3 million active duty personnel and more than 800,000 reservists. The US military is known for its advanced technology, highly trained personnel, and ability to rapidly deploy and direct forces around the world. The U.S. Army has been involved in numerous conflicts and operations around the world, including the War on Terror, the Iraq War, the Afghanistan War, and more. The military also plays a key role in disaster relief efforts and provides humanitarian aid in many parts of the world. The United States is a founding member of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization (NATO), a political and military alliance formed in 1949 to promote collective defense against external threats. Today, NATO includes 30 member countries from Europe and North America. The United States is a key member of NATO and provides a significant portion of its military and financial resources. The U.S. military is also the largest and most powerful military within NATO. Thanks for watching. Check if you follow me for all other videos about America.